Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Juice of Cupcake. So listen, we got a whole lot of doing tonight in this show. We have got to get through Chrisean Rock. We're going to talk a little bit about this, plus the Dame Dash interview that he did on a show on YouTube. Love it. We're going to come with that information and we're just going to talk about it. So guys, get your popcorn, get your blunt, get whatever it is you do, and we're going to get into this. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Juice of Cupcake. All right, so now that we got that out the way, you got your blunt, sit and chill. We about to talk about this. All right, so guys, I know you know about Chrisean Rock going on to the Kai since I think his name's Kai, so we're just gonna call him Kai. Went on the show and she's in the room, they're talking. So I'm watching this interview and she's talking. He's asking Blueface questions, like it seems kind of cool. I was like, okay, cool vibe, you know what I'm saying? And then like out of nowhere, bro, they go into the bathroom. Kai's dad comes in and he's like telling his dad that he's got Chrisean Rock and he's got Blueface, and they're in the bathroom and they're getting to it. And his dad is like, well, I told you to have nobody in my house. Now, if that was real, I don't know, but which is cool. I think his dad is a little person, and I think that's freaking awesome. And I think that's so freaking cool to see that. But anyway, um, bro, she acted like a complete idiot. It's not funny. It's not. I'm gonna try not to laugh. It's not funny, y'all. Like, it's okay, guys. She put a hole in dude's wall. She picked dude's dad up and starts carrying him around. Okay. Then she like hits Blueface and she's like, on, whatever, right? And then he spilled some liquor on her. She's like, babe. And she sounded like an 80-year-old woman. Okay. Who's done smoked like 35 pack of 100 cigarettes, whatever. Okay. That's what she sounds like. Okay. And then I get another clip where she's talking to Blueface and she's clearly drunk again. And she goes, what do you call a smart duck? And he says, y'all try not to laugh, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am going to try not. He called it Chrisean Rock. I was like, I'm done. All right, so listen. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to be nice when I say this. Okay, listen. This is what I feel about the whole Chrisean Rock Blueface situation. And this will be the last time that I will comment on this, because I don't comment on this very often, but I have to get this out the way. We're gonna say this and be done. A man can only do to you what you allow. Something I was told by old head years ago. On a serious note now, a man can only do to you what you allow. So if you allow a man to disrespect you, call you out your name, cheat on you, and you stay, you told him that's your worth, you're willing to accept it, and that no matter what, he and what he is and who he is comes before your needs, your wants for yourself, your self-respect, and your self-love. That's what you tell a man when you put up with that kind of stuff. That's what you say. My self-worth is I'm worthy of being cheated on. I'm worthy of being hit. I'm worthy of being lied to. I'm worthy of being those things, because what you feel and need as a man supersedes what I need and feel, and the self-respect that I have for myself as a female. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's entertaining. But in reality, it makes me sad for her, because everybody's out here feeling sorry. But I'm like, nah, bro. At some point, she got to own that. You got to take that. Let's be real. We all make choices and decisions in life. And you got to take accountability for the choices and decisions you make. She's making a choice to stay into a toxic situation because, to be very real with y'all, I think she likes the toxicity a tad bit. I think she gets a thrill out of it. She's in the prime of her youth. She's the hottest thing right now. She's the most trending thing on TikTok. She's the most trending thing on VH1. She's topic of conversation. Matter of fact, we talking about her. Right? But at the end of the day, bro, I'm keeping it straight, a buck with y'all. It's not funny. Because what she's saying is her self-respect is worth being dogged out and clowned, bro. He's clowning her and he's making money and the dude looks miserable. To be very honest, who I think he really wants to be when this Jade and Alexis, I think that's who he truly loves. But I think he know right now he can't go back to his baby mama on the way he is because their situation just becomes toxic. Chrisean Rock, it's a little easier because she's just as toxic as he is. That situation is going to go nowhere. And that girl's going to end up hurt before it's all said and done. Y'all watch and see what I tell y'all. Y'all watch and see what I tell y'all. When you have situations like this, it plays out one or two ways. Okay? This is not going to play out any other way for her. You understand? And Dum 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 went and tattooed his name and his face and all of that. Y'all all know that that's like, you don't do that. When you put a tattoo on somebody, you're putting somebody's name on you, you saying that's forever. You telling life, you know what it's going to be, and you don't know that. That's why everybody thinks it's a jinx, but I don't believe in good or bad luck. So therefore, I'm just going to explain to you why everybody thinks it's bad to get a tattoo if you're not aware of why it is bad. But I'm sure we are all adults. I hope. So at this point, you know what it is. We know where this is going. He going to back with the baby mama, and she going to be in the butthurt. She going to have a career, but she going to be butthurt. The same situation played out for Little Kim. We've seen these situations how many times in the industry? Okay. It's a sad situation to see this. But she's young. She's in the prime of her youth. She's wilding. She's trending. She at it right now. So right now she don't care. And everybody's sitting around feeling sorry for her, bro. She knows what she's into. She knows what she's doing. And his mama, I don't even respect that, bro, at all. But I'm not going to speak on nobody's parents, and that's not what I do. And I'm not here to be disrespectful. I'm here to bring you the information and explain to you why I'm tired of seeing it. And this is what our youth is watching. This is what people think is cool. What's she telling young girls? Get your tooth knocked out by somebody else's baby mama and you still stay with him? Let the nigga pull your hair out and you still stay with him? You know what I'm saying? Let the nigga cheat on you and you still stay with him? Come on, man. Young lady's cool. She's it. You know what I mean? And I respect her. But I don't respect the decision she's making right now. I don't. And I think that anybody that stands behind that and okays it, bro, like seriously, this is why our society, this is why our culture, the culture is going downhill. The culture is going downhill. Alert, alert, abort. Ship. The culture is going downhill. Okay. They got a TV show now. I ain't gonna hate. Get your money, get your bag. It is what it is. You do what you do. I ain't gonna hate on nobody getting their bag. I'm very sad that what they're going to portray to the youth is that this is what a relationship is. And I don't respect that. See, because I used to date a blood, and I'm not going to name names or do any of that stuff. And I'm going to explain something to y'all females, anybody that dates these thugs. Let me break something down to y'all real quick. The mindset and the mentality of men like that is, I'm going to beat your A and then go down on you tomorrow. And then I'm going to do you real good. And then you going to still put up with my bull. They're not the marrying type. They're not going to settle down. The streets is their woman. You come second to the streets, to the boys, to the life. You don't come first with men like that. You're not going to be treated with respect. You're going to be treated with disrespect. You're going to be slapped. You're going to be hit. You're going to be cheated on. You're going to be abused. You're going to be talked to crazy. Because men like that don't have respect. They don't know what respect is. You feel me? So at the end of the day, being with these guys, yeah, if you cool with all of that, understand what you're getting into. So don't cry when it happens. Don't be upset when you find yourself in a situation They the type, they liable to kill you if you try to leave. You know, life every day is going to be violent. That's what you got to look forward to. You're going to be constantly dealing with females and disrespect with other females. I lived this life for 4 years. I know what this life is about. And I stumbled across him. I wasn't even looking to be in with somebody like that. He lied and pretended to be somebody that he was not, honey. And then by the time I was in, I was in. My cousin is a general of the Bloods, but I'm not going to speak names. And again, I don't care to get in any of that. So we're not going to keep talking about that because I don't want that kind of nonsense to my page. But the point of what I'm saying is I've been around that life with other people, and I know where this life goes and where it leads to a lot of hurt, pain, chaos, turmoil, toxicity. You will not feel respected. You will not be validated. You will be disrespected. You will be discarded as if you are nothing, because that's what comes with being with men like that. You have to remember, you come second to the streets. The streets is they be. You understand that she's a dog. So you got to understand you're treated no different. Understand the concept of men like this. Look at what they've been raised around. Look at what they've seen. So that's all we're going to talk about with Chrisean Rock. I'm done. I'm not going to make my whole show about Chrisean Rock. But just to school you young girls who think that this nonsense is okay and cute, let me explain to you, being there myself, who was battered, beat, raped, disrespected, discarded, not validated. His OGs told him to control me. He needed to beat me. My jaw's been knocked out of place 20 times. And like I said, guys, I stumbled across this idiot. I wasn't even trying to be with this idiot. He lied and had acted like he had 2 jobs and he was this great person. And he was definitely like a wonderful guy. And then, a year into, 6 months in, 5 months in, yeah, I should have walked. But me being my dummy self and not realizing my own issues, that I couldn't fix a person like this. I'm college educated. I come from a parent that loved me, worked hard to support me. I didn't come from a parent that taught me to be with guys like that. I came from a very religious household and background. So to be with someone like that, I didn't even fit to be with someone like him. And it's so crazy because yesterday my son told me in the car, he's like, I used to think you were ghetto. I was like, nah, never ghetto, honey. I ain't ghetto. I was like, what you see is I was rowdy. He's like, yeah, because you go like 0 to 10 quick. I was like, yeah. Because I was with somebody that was like 0 to 10 quick. He, in the blink of an eye, could punch me, at any moment, anytime, and was liable to do so. A fight could break out, yelling in my face. And it made me aggressive because I'm angry inside, because why is he beating me this way? And I have no reason to know why. I don't even do anything. I go to work and take care of my kids. So it brings a level of frustration, and it can make you change. Trying to be with somebody, like, you don't belong with that. That's not who you need to be with. But on another note, we're going to move on. Let's talk about Dame Dash's interview, guys. I want to get into this interview, and I'm not even completed the interview. So I will do eventually another video on this, of commentary about this, the rest of this, but I have to talk about some of it. Now, the interview that he went on, it's a platform. You guys can go check this YouTuber out. It's called The Diary of a CEO. Now, what this guy does is, I imagine that he talks to different CEOs from different companies, which I'm so entertained by what I'm learning that I'm actually going to subscribe to the show, because I'm interested in a lot of what I'm learning just by what he's talking about with Dame Dash. So in my house, like, I'm from the East Coast. My husband, he's from South. So it's like tug of war in the house sometimes with he and I, when it comes to college and different things like that. I'm more go your own route, dream your own dream, screw college, right? Do it if you need to. But if you don't, go a different route, right? Because you're just paying into a system that to go work for somebody else. It's not, it can give you some good, but it doesn't eventually get you to entrepreneur status all the time, depending on what you go for. So anyway, my husband, he's very much into education, and there's nothing wrong with that, because like education is wonderful, especially when you know what you're wanting to do, when you know where you're trying to go in life. Sorry, guys, you know what I'm saying? And where you're trying to go. Education can be great for that person that wants it. But I didn't understand like why it was always such a tug of war between he and I when it came to that. And so I was watching Dame Dash's interview on this show, and he's talking a lot about college, and he's talking a lot about how he got to where he got to, right? and how he found Jay-Z and how he was the one that actually was in the music industry before Jay-Z. He had been in the music industry since he was 19 years old. That's it. That's amazing. That's astounding, right? So Dame Dash already knew a lot of people in the industry. He talked a lot about dreams, and he talked about college, and he talked about how his daughter went to college and he paid $250,000 for his daughter to go to college. And yet, I guess there was some issue there. Maybe she didn't do anything after she got out. I don't know. But he said now his son is kind of saying the same thing. He's like, wait, hold up. I've already been there with your sister. What is it that you actually dream? And he talked about how society stopped teaching kids to dream. And what was so interesting is me and my husband were having this conversation the other day. We were talking about this and we were saying kind of some of the same things like, man, remember back in school where they used to teach you like blue collar jobs and different things like that. They don't even do that now. Everything's college, where they don't even teach you. You guys remember we used to have home ec and, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get old and boring on you with this conversation. So there's a point to why I'm even talking about this, but you guys get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, but that explains the tug of war because I'm from the East Coast. My mom never pushed college. My mom was just like, hey, be a good person in life. Don't screw people over. Don't burn bridges. Have some moral basis about yourself. Be a good female. Don't be lazy. Work hard. You can do anything you put your mind to, whether that be college, entrepreneur. You know, my mom was an entrepreneur. And I was like, dang, I never really thought about that. And then my husband kind of explained his background. And I was like, man, that explains why college was so important to you, you know? And so I was like, wow, listening to that interview helped me to really understand, you know, it's very important that we start asking our children early, who are they? What do they want to do? Set them on that course early, so they can start understanding what they want to do, so that they understand if they go to college, that it is something that they want to do and what they dream of doing. Not just paying into a system that they're going to work for somebody else. So if you're going to put, you know, push college to your kids, this is how your thinking should be on the matter. And I'm not going to tell anybody how to parent. So take this suggestion if you choose. It's up to you. Don't push college. Tell them if you're going to go to college, what do you want to go to college for that you love to do? That degree will help push you in that field. There's still going to be a level of grind and hustle. You're still going to have to work hard at anything you do in this life. But maybe we should stop pushing college and just do what you need to do and start pushing more of do what you want to do. Because it produces better mental health. That is why the mental health industry is thriving, because people are not taught to do what they love. They're taught do what you need to survive. Not do what you dream, not do what you love. But see, I'm from the East Coast. College ain't always accessible. You understand? You got to go to school and work real hard. And I just wasn't that kid. I did enough to graduate. When I was done, I was like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I was that kid. So I wasn't really that into education anyway. I did what I needed to get out of school, make my mama proud, hear her yell, and move on with life. But over time, when I had my son, I realized, okay, I do need to get some education under my belt. Education did help. So I do think I had a little bit of ignorance in me a little bit at times, because I would say to my husband, like, education don't matter. It does. Yeah, it does. Even if you just go for a business course, it's good to learn business. Even if you want to become an entrepreneur, it is best that everybody takes some form of psychology and business so you understand how things work. Oh, also public speaking, so that you understand how to communicate with people in a crowd of people. Believe it or not, me doing this YouTube and podcast with you guys, this helps me because I have that background in that communications class, or knowing how to public speak, not repeating words and saying the same thing over and over again. It makes people bored, tired. They don't want to hear what you're talking about. Make sure you're not being repetitive, like I'm starting to feel right now. But anyway, college did benefit me. College can benefit you. Even if you don't go to get a degree, just take some courses just to learn some things, have a better understanding, broaden your horizons. Education can never harm you. It's always good to have knowledge. Knowledge is power. They've always said it. Even when we were younger, it's whack. I know, it's so cliche. I get it. But I'm going to say it. Knowledge is power, because it is. You can't go anywhere being dumb. You can't do anything being dumb. You will stay stuck and stagnant being dumb. So you got to get some education. You got to educate your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your brain going to go dumb. That's what my grandma used to say. You don't educate your mind, your brain going to go dumb. Even in her old age, my grandma was an engineer, so she believed in doing what you needed to. She was definitely into school. She was heavy about college. But anyway, Dame Dash said something that really struck me, though. What he talks about, he said, the cycle is insanity. Breaking is cycles insanity or intention? Think about that, guys. So let me make sure I said this right. I'm going to also make sure I put the link in the description for you guys, so you can actually go watch the interview for yourselves. I was so moved by this interview because, again, guys, I'm going to bring you good stuff. I'm going to bring you stuff that ain't bringing you no power. That's not going to give you good vibes and make you feel good within you to move on to your next week, to help you motivate yourself and your goals. Social media has been my dream for years. I love doing social media. I've tried to walk away from it, and I keep coming back every time. And here we are again for like the 5th time. Maybe it'll take off. Maybe it won't. I don't know, but I enjoy doing it. So you do have to do a level of what you enjoy. I'm 39 years old. I love talking to people about things. I love telling you what I think of things. Knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? And it helps people. It moves people to do things in their own life. So I believe in that wholeheartedly. But I was moved by this interview, guys. But think about what he said. Cycles, how to break cycles. Is it insanity or is it intention? Think about what that says. I don't know. Go watch the interview for yourself, and then you tell me what you think. Anybody that's watched it, I'll give you the link. Like I said, leave a comment down there and tell me what you thought about this. And guys, again, if you have anything that you want me to report on, crime stories, different things like that, let me know. My email is in my bio information. How to get in touch with me, how to send me information. And again, like I said, it takes me about 48 hours to get back to you, but I will respond to you by email, via email, and then we'll go from there. So guys, got any information, let me know. If you got any stories, let me know. Anything that you would like to see me cover, let me know. And I hope I'm not talking too loud anyway, but I'm serious, guys. It was a good interview. Go look it up. Dame Dash was a smart dude. I was used to be like, oh, he whines about Jay-Z and he this and he that. Nah, Dame is smart. Dame leads a lot with his heart, though. I can tell that. And I think that for Dame has made bad decisions when it came to business, including when it came to Jay-Z. He talked a lot about that, doing anything for money. And he said Jay-Z is like the type of person that he's willing to do anything for money. And Dame said, I have a limit. I'm not willing to do anything for money. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then I could have been rich because I could be out here exploiting all kinds of artists. No, I wanted the artists to be able to stand on their own 2 feet without me. You know what I'm saying? And you guys see my little sticky notes. I take notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious about them. I'm that deep with it, guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's the purple notebook. That's where I keep all my notes of different things. That's how I, read off my content to you guys so I can remember what I talk about. Because again, it's important that you come across good and educational. And hold on, guys. I'm getting up in the middle of my video. Y'all will be all right. I gotta get lighter. Y'all, you know what? This is funny. How you gonna be a smoker and never keep a lighter? Crazy, right? I don't know. But anyway, it's just me. But anyway, yeah. I was moved by the interview. I was like, man, this is a good interview. I was like, I gotta bring this to my peeps. Like, they need to hear this. It's motivational. You know what I mean, guys? I'm trying to get I've been trying to do a lot of things. And lately your girl's been down because I've been like, man, I'm trying to make these moves and it's like nothing's happening. Everything just kind of went to a hulching, screeching stop. And I want to work for myself. I don't want to keep working for somebody else. But right now I got to do what I got to do until it either takes off or it doesn't. I don't know. But I'm going to keep it in prayer and I'm going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this interview basically says. Like, to be a boss, you got to be willing to be out the norm. And society tells you if you have a dream that it's a superhero syndrome. And that's what he talked about, like the superhero syndrome that a lot of people have towards you. So like, it's funny when I remember telling my family I wanted to do social media and everybody just laughed because to them, it's not realistic, right? You got to go viral. You got to be major to do all this stuff. for it to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, I'm going to do it. It's going to work. I've been at this 3 years now, right? And so at the end of the day, they kind of laughed at it, joked about it, everything else, right? Okay. Because to them, that was the superhero syndrome, because I'm doing something that a lot of them don't see themselves doing or couldn't see themselves accomplishing or seeing it even work. So a lot of times people will shut you down on the way that you feel about your dreams, because a lot of times they're not able to do it. They're not capable of making those moves. So he was talking about how it's the superhero syndrome. I was like, dang, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Push college, because it's an industry, it's money. You know what I'm saying? And then you go work for these corporate companies and businesses. That's what you do. Sorry, guys. My window's open and it's blowing things. It's windy today and rainy. Oh, you good. And then I liked how Dave lit a blunt in the interview. Dave was like, hey, can you smoke here? I was like, that's so cool. Nope. I bet he don't. My husband said, I bet he don't smoke Jay-Z stuff. I said, yeah, no, he don't. He feels some type of way, but y'all need to go watch the interview. I'll go finish it, and then I'm going to come back with a part 2 video. Let's go watch it, all of us together. And then that way it makes the content even better, because now we've watched it. Yeah, guys, I got my 7-Eleven coffee. There ain't no Starbucks today, honey. Not today. I got the cheap stuff, but it's good. It gets you through. You know what I'm saying? It's coffee. Anyway, guys. All right, listen, I'm going to get off of here. I'm not going to overtalk this anymore. I'm not going to talk about anymore. Go check out that Dame Dash interview. You understand what I'm saying? Go listen to the knowledge that this man was dropping, especially if you were trying to become someday a CEO of your own business. Go listen to the jewels that man was dropping on you, because it's good. It's good information, and it's always good to learn. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? What do I always tell y'all, guys? Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. You hear me? All right, guys, listen, it's been your girl, Juice with Cupcake. The next story we're going to get into is the lady who killed her pastor husband for molesting the children of her daycare center, who is currently right now awaiting trial. This happened back in July. We're going to talk about that in my next video, and we're going to break this down. Did she have a right to take this guy's life? Was she in the right? Some people felt like she was a superhero. I don't know. But that's why you need to click and subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell so you can get that next episode. Guys, it's your girl. I got to go. Deuces. Bye, guys.